that you need. Instead, they go for it, get two. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The defense of Indianapolis, they make their way onto the field now. And they had the fumble return for a touchdown, and boom, they're right back out there again.
And you hear so many people talk about opportunistic defenses in today's football. Well, they make their own breaks because they work at it all the time. We've been at the practices, the drills where they're trying to strip the football, the takeaways. They're always working on it, and it paid off for them on the last possession.
Paid off. Now can they do it again? Looking to throw on second down. Minshew into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And we'll bring it back. Interception return for a Colts TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
They'll try to run it with Matt. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And now out come the Jags. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. And he takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the runs. I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Looking deep for Hilton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. He'll buy some time right. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now it's Hines. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Looking deep for Hilton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Operating from the gun, Rivers, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On second down now, it's Hines. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Steps away. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. 23 yards the pickup there. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And this offense continues to pour it on. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he has the football. What a great performance.
Great touchdowns. It's got him in the lead.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On second and 10, it's Minshew. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7, past the 30 to the 32. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Back now in Indianapolis. Jaguars on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago. That completion there. It's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Down by the Colts. Justin Houston, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle. Now Minshew has it knocked out, fumble, and the Colts pick it up. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the Colts. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 5.
From the gun, Rivers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. 4th touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
But I think what we're seeing is all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Taken from about the 12. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points.
Nowhere to go. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Minshew going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
We're finna hit 100. We're finna hit 100. We're finna hit 100.
I could just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Fielded in the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder what plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. Also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And he will bring it back. Interception return.
We get on it. 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 We get on it.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
But now to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summing up the field as he'll go for 2. They'll try to run it with Mack. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone for 2 more.
Very similar to the backflip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes that's a way of catching up with you.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Time out for the Indianapolis defense to come back on the field. After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
Come on.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. LaVisca short intended target. That'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That's a good throw.
And it's 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Still getting back there, bro.
And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game prep.
Look at it. 49, cause I'm nothing. 82
This team got a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's taken on the 25. Still going. Now he lost the
down. I've been down. And dude gonna hit me.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed.
I've been down.
As they were going through, that the ball wasn't.
Nope. Really? You never still got the ball. Let's go.
So the Colts in possession of the football.
Still make it to the same game.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Pickup of 3 brings up second and 7 at the 18-yard line.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Rivers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're down here before the net personal foul penalty is not going to help.
You know, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Still a running play.
They'll look to run with Taylor, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got.
This is the quarterback.
If we just go and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pictures.
He's taken down.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody invite someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you.
We won.
Yeah, I don't think he just said, well, my kicker's hurt. Just, no, okay.
Just give it one more second.
Position for the Jaguars offense
Trying to
as
get
they
one more
come up
second.
first and 10 at their own 42.
He killed the one.
And it's incomplete.
Scared to get hit.
The intended target.
Scared to get hit.
Bring up second down.
Scared to get hit. Come on.
Short pass, Eifert on the receiving end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
So they going up in their power going home.
So it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone and the frustration of body
We
language is
back
happening
up.
everywhere. This team,
We finna get
they
back
really
up.
been put through the ringer in
Believe
this
me.
one.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Colts set to take over here offensively. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
So this one winds up in Indianapolis victory. I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form.
The champions, they got me up to 0 and that's bad. 0.
So when you do that, you're out there
Whoa.
playing.
To the left.
Showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
They are trash. Ooh. Yay! Yay!
That'll do it for my partner.
Yay!
And the best darn crew in the
Defense versus
industry.
13. We got
This has been a
230
presentation of the NFL
takedowns.
on
Damn,
ps5.
G.
The Colts are winners as we say so long.
Good boy, G.
Cannonball. Thank you. That's cannonball. That's gonna impress the whole pool. I told y'all we know how to swim. Okay, don't do that to black folks. We know how to do. We know how to swim. Weird. What the fuck are you gonna do? You cannot fight. Now this is gonna be a fighting pit. I'm not gonna get it. Who was your favorite part of high school? Making out with your